bit behind in that regard. Not so certainly in the Pacific. We're up now to Fausto, which is the 6th named storm. Fausto is a hurricane, and let's go ahead and have a look at that. In fact, we'll put this into motion now, and we'll show you what the motion has been. It's moving toward the northwest at about 12 miles an hour. We don't see much of any change in that. It kind of died down a little bit yesterday evening and then re-intensified a little bit this morning as we see a few more thunderstorms around the center. That little island right there we were about 12 hours ago. That's the island of Socorro. And they report about every 6 hours. Now, we didn't get a report from there when they had the strongest winds, but we do know that they got about 4 inches of rain, more than 4 inches of rain just in the last 24 hours, and it looks as if the rain's just about to taper off there. Now, we're watching this to see whether we might get some moisture up in the southwestern part of the United States. Right now, we believe that after about 12 hours, this is going to get over much colder water, weaken rapidly, so any moisture that gets into the southwestern U.S. we think will be minimal. Now let's look at the particulars on Fausto, and here it is. As we said, top winds 85 miles an hour. It is centered 225 miles southwest of Cabo San Lucas, which is right there at the tip of the Baja Peninsula, once again moving toward the northwest at about 10 to 12 miles an hour. Now let's go ahead and look in the Gulf of Mexico.
In effect for portions of Ohio and Pennsylvania till 9 tonight, for portions of New Jersey and southeast New York till 10 Eastern Daylight Time, farther to the south in the Delmarva area till 10 Eastern Daylight Time. We'll keep you right on top of the action there. And until 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, that's for the state of Indiana, there could be a few more severe thunderstorms. They may kick up some heavy downpours, damaging wind and hail. We will keep you posted and updated. Latest radar shot does illustrate some of those heavy thunderstorms near the Big Apple, Allentown, Bethlehem, and areas of Pennsylvania, sliding back to Pittsburgh, Columbus, Ohio, back to Fort Wayne. Some more widely scattered thunderstorms, heaviest near Concordia and Topeka in Kansas, and still working their way south of Nashville to just south of Memphis, Tennessee. Onto the western states. How hot is it out there right now? Well, I know it feels plenty hot to you. 94 coming in from the nation's capital, 102 in Nashville, 103 report at Little Rock, along the Gulf Coast in the 90s. But the combination of temperature and humidity, what it really feels like on your body as it tries to cool itself, is just downright oppressive. It's sticky, it's steamy, it's nasty, it's ugly, it's gross. You use a descriptive word that fits at best. 110 around the nation's capital. Feels like 100 in Omaha, Wichita, all the way down through Dallas, even around Houston, where the economic summit is underway, feels like 101, as well as around Atlanta, Georgia. Heat index as we track on into Tuesday will remain quite high from the south central United States, mid-south into the Carolinas, building up from the nation's capital back into Texas. Some relief from the heat building up across the northern tier states. Here's where the front is right now. Behind it, pleasant. You get a nice break. Temperatures in the 70s, a lot of sunshine. Along the front, showers and thunderstorms, some heavy, approaching New York City, Allentown in Pennsylvania, back to around Columbus, Ohio. Also some thunderstorms in central Kansas, working their way across the Rockies and settling on back down the southeast. Now, because of such a sharp contrast with the air mass along that frontal boundary, you can expect to see some strong and possibly severe thunderstorms from southern New England and northern Missouri. In fact, severe thunderstorm watches remain in effect, courtesy of the National Severe Storms Forecast Center out of Kansas City, for portions of Ohio, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and extreme southeast New York, down through the Delmarva, that in effect until 10 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and portions of Indiana till 9 Eastern Standard Time. The latest radar vantage point to show you what's going on. There's the overall view, and boy, is it blossomed during the afternoon heat of the day. Finding some active showers and thunderstorms trailing along that frontal boundary. You can see how they were in New England earlier today. Now they're settling that line across extreme northern New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Ohio, still lashing with some showers.
Showing any precipitation in your area. In 10
areas of New York City, northern New Jersey, within the last hour. Damage report around Butler in extreme northwestern areas of New Jersey with pea-sized hail. Bayside, New York, around the Queens County area, half-inch diameter hail. Even around Passaic, New Jersey County area, several homes struck by lightning. 50-mile-an-hour winds at Westchester County, and Nashua within the last 10 minutes has reported some down power lines because of the active thunderstorms blasting on through the area. We'll keep you updated on the situation, but the latest radar showing those thunderstorms are now, as you can see, sagging on off towards the southeast. I think an improving picture will come in later on tonight, and we'll talk about the forecast in just a second. Let's get to the conditions. Right now, we're looking at a normal high of 85 and 68. Our extremes today, well, we climbed on up to 93 degrees. 106, the all-time record for New York City in 1936. 54 in 1963, the record low. No precipitation as of the top of the hour in Central Park, but I think that will change as those thunderstorms have blasted on through. 88 degrees, 57% relative humidity, a west wind at 7, a falling barometer at 29.86, and cloudy skies. Again, as we pointed out on the radar, the thunderstorms, the big story of the hour, continuing to surge on through from areas of Long Island all the way back across northern New Jersey. Before they settled in, Newark topped out at 92 degrees. It looks like 70s and 80s taking precedence.